Hello, this is Brian. Well, just about at the summit. See all the comm equipment over here. In cool weather, or early in the morning, this hike could be pretty easy. That sun beating down on you, whew, it'll definitely drain you out. So, just about at the summit of Onyx Peak, mere feet away. So the only people on this hike who are on my hike who just started coming down 2 minutes ago from the summit. The only people I've seen the entire time I've been going up this. Sure, on weekends it's probably more popular among the four-wheel drive crowd. Oh, ladybird beetle landed on my finger. I'll try to get a shot of it. It's on the finger, not the camera. That's the finger that's holding the camera. All right. Well, here it is, Onyx Peak, 9,113 feet. Highest point, I believe, is right by the fence. Or at least the highest point you can get to without going on private property, that is. Not gonna lie, for what would normally be an easy hike, the hot weather definitely takes its toll. I remember there should be a benchmark over here too. Yeah, here it is, Onyx benchmark. Where the hell is Trabuco Canyon? Hey, that's southwest of here, way southwest, Orange County. That's funny. There's a benchmark. Finally! Took me a little while getting up here because this warm weather is really a drag. Woo! Now, just gotta go find me a place to sit back and relax. I'm not planning on hiking down really soon. I want to sit my butt down for a little while and enjoy being up here. My first time at 9,000 feet here in 2020. Somewhere to sit. Oh, goodness gracious, it feels good to sit. Oh, whew. It is a hot one today up here in the mountains. It's probably might be warmer here than it is where I live in Orange County in the lowlands, or maybe we're close to it. Oh, it's a hot one today. That's why I kind of wound down pretty quickly today. Then again, I did do a small hike earlier. I think it was about 3 miles to get up here. It's not strenuous or anything. Again, it's, like I said, in the sense of uphill walking, the grade's pretty gentle. Maybe a couple spots where you might huff and puff a little bit, but for the most part, it's pretty easy getting up here. It's just, you got that sun beating down on you, and since we're in woodland instead of forest, the shade is a lot more sporadic. But there are trees along the side of the trail, so if you need to cool down for a few minutes, there are plenty of trees. It's just the middle of the dirt road is pretty sun-blasted. But we're in one of the easternmost major peaks in the San Bernardino Mountains. Again, this is 9,113 feet. You saw the benchmark over there by the fence. But, see up here, some old junipers. Old, somewhat stunted because it's more exposed up here. It feels good to take my backpack off too. We got some old growth curly circuit carpus up here. And you will pass an occasional lodgepole pine and maybe even a limber pine on the way up here. But you'll be more likely to find those on more northerly exposures, especially here in SoCal. Limber pines are well adapted to dryness, but here in Southern California, it is that dry to where a north-facing exposure would be more preferable for such a tree. So this is looking towards the north-facing slopes of the mountain. A lot more thickly wooded, actually more forested than the east and west and south-facing slopes of this mountain. But I came up here almost 3 years ago. It was July 8th of 2017 when I came out here the first time. And just like that time, that sun beats down on you. It's like that first time my friend and I came up here. It just was hot the whole way up, and pretty much the same. Only then it was a little more humid because it was in July, and monsoon moisture from Mexico made it a little stickier. I got a few raindrops and heard thunder cracking over Sugarloaf. I might have probably mentioned that earlier on in the video. But it's a pretty gentle summit plateau. It might have been pointier maybe before they put some of this equipment up here. But to get views, you're going to have to kind of walk around the summit. Because like I said, there's a lot of equipment up here. So you want to see some gnarly views, you probably have to look around. Oh boy, here's a humongous old Sierra juniper. Well, not huge in the sense of really tall, but a very old, big trunk specimen. You can tell this one's put in a lot of years. Beautiful old tree. Even a piece of it broke off. Now you got some great views towards San Gorgonio Wilderness. You get a very good view actually from this vantage point. You got some of the other higher peaks over here too. Some of the random ones. I'm not sure if that one's higher or a little bit lower than where we are right now. I can't tell. I'm not sure. That could be peak 9074. But I can't say for sure. If it is, we're just a sliver higher here. Like 39 feet high. Well, actually not even, because we're not even at the top of this. But that could be peak 9074, but it could be higher. I don't know. I think that is 9074. Don't quote me on it. I'll have to look that up and see if I can get a Google Earth line of it. Trying to see if I can find where Onyx Peak would be. I suspect, not 100% sure. I mean, I've hiked Onyx Peak before. It might be that right there, but I'm not sure. I don't know how to recognize it from the lineup of peaks. I've hiked up to the top of it along the Pacific Crest Trail and a little use trail at the very end. PCT gets pretty close to it, but I don't know how to pick it up from the profile of the mountains. But I suspect that that's Weiss up there. Could be wrong. If I am and you know better, please let me know. Please let me know in the comments. But I suspect that that would be Weiss Peak, and that would be 8,990 feet. We do appear to be slightly higher than it, and then the Heart Bar Peak would be over that way. But Weiss Peak, did that peak in July 2018. That was a pretty nice hike. It was about 8.5 miles, I think. Between 8 and 9 miles round trip. A lot of ups and downs. It's only just under 550 feet higher than Onyx Summit, where I started the hike for that one as well. But you do have stretches of both up and downhill along the way. So you will have a fair amount of uphill on the way back. Nothing ridiculous, but it'll be noticeable. There's a little class 2 rock scramble to get to the top. So this is it. Onyx Peak, my second time up here. First time in almost 3 years. I knew I'd be back. But this time, at least I was getting footage of it, video. I wanted to get video of this hike. But now I'm gonna sit back. Cool off for a while. It is a very warm day. Despite not being a hard climb in the sense of elevation gain, I gained at most 800 feet at most getting up here. There are a couple of small little mini downhill pitches, but they're very short, and they probably won't make much of a difference on the way back. Except they will for me. I'm still a little out of shape. I'm averaging about 2 hikes a month. If you've noticed on my channel, I've averaged maybe about 2 hikes a month. Usually once towards the early part of the month, and then one towards the middle or the end of the month. And my last hike was on June 7th, towards the beginning of the month. And today's June 23rd, towards the end of the month. But I am off next Tuesday and Wednesday, so that's the 30th. So I might get 3 hikes in, should be able to get 3 hikes in this month. Be nice for once. So yeah, I've been averaging about 2 a month this year. Better than nothing. But I'm just going to enjoy the peaceful shade right now. Finish off my body armor. And then I'm tempted to even lay down on this concrete structure. It's so relaxing. But I don't know this will be the last clip. If it is, thanks for watching. But I doubt it. I'm probably going to have one more clip on the way down. Probably like an update clip or something like that, just to wrap up this hike. And I'll see you then.